Welcome to this algebra lesson. Today, we are going to learn how to solve absolute value equations using the two-case method. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how to handle equations where a variable is trapped inside absolute value bars. First, let's refresh our memory. What exactly is absolute value? Simply put, it represents the distance of a number from 0 on a number line. Because distance represents physical space, it can never be negative. That is why the absolute value of any number is always 0 or positive. Let's look at this on a number line. If we look at the number -3, it is 3 units away from 0. If we look at +3, it is also 3 units away from 0. This is why the absolute value of -3 and +3 are exactly the same. They share the same distance. This concept of distance leads us to our most important rule for solving equations. If the absolute value of x equals a positive number, there are two possibilities for what x could be. The inside could be equal to the positive value, or the inside could be equal to the negative value. We call this the two-case rule. Let's apply this to a simple example. Suppose the absolute value of x equals 7. Using our rule, we split this into two separate paths. In one path, x equals 7. In the other path, x equals -7. Both are valid solutions because both numbers are 7 units away from 0. Things get a little more interesting when we have an expression inside the bars. Here we have the absolute value of the quantity x minus 5 equals 10. Our first step is to remove the absolute value bars by setting up our two cases, the positive case where x minus 5 equals 10 and the negative case where x minus 5 equals -10. Now we just solve each simple equation separately. On the left, we add 5 to both sides to get x equals 15. On the right, we add 5 to -10 to get x equals -5. These are our two solutions. There is one major trap to watch out for. Look at this equation. The absolute value of x equals -4. Stop right there. Remember, absolute value is a distance, and distance cannot be negative. Therefore, an equation like this has no solution. Do not try to split it into cases. To wrap up, here is your checklist for success. First, make sure the absolute value part is isolated. Second, check if it equals a negative number. If so, stop. Third, split the equation into two cases, one positive and one negative. Finally, solve both equations and check your work. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.